MJF calls out criticism of the AEW Rampage match from Friday, plus an ex-WWE Star officially signs with Impact Wrestling, and a WCW Star appears at the Impact Wrestling taping. It's all in the wrestling news right now. Lots over the weekend said about the Rampage main event. Ruby Soho, Willow Nightingale versus Anna Jay and Ty Conti, a tag team street fight with a lot of blood.
Yes, there was
certainly
a lot of blood. And I think the unfortunate thing is, the quite sad thing is, if this had been a men's match, there'd have been some conversation regarding it. But the fact that it's a women's match has made loads of people go, wow. And that's an exact quote, by the way.
It does feel like the gender of the wrestlers involved has swayed some opinion.
Right.
I feel like we are in a hide into nothing. I feel like if I come out and say it was brilliant, I'll be called a bootlicker. I feel if I come out and say it was rubbish, I'll be called anti-feminist.
No,
that's a big issue with a lot of fans online.
Yes, of course.
Online.
I think that I think that you're allowed to have whatever opinion you want of the quality of a match, but I think that some of the criticism I've read of this match has stepped beyond the bounds of just, was it a good match or not? Yeah. And I don't think that's it.
MJF weighed into it very briefly in a now deleted tweet. He said, "What we do is real. Our lives can end in that ring in an instant. Anna Jay put her body on the line for your entertainment, and you have the balls to criticize her. That's why I don't rush to please the internet fans. I rush to please my wallets." Now, the Anna Jay bit he's referring to, whilst Ruby Soho is the image that's been shared a lot. That whole Gromit mistimed the Toast-O-Matic spot that we saw. But it was Anna Jay that took that powerbomb off the apron from Willow Nightingale. Now, Willow went through the table. Anna did not.
No.
We understand Anna Jay is fine.
So it hurts less because she didn't go through the table. No. That's not how it works.
But then, again, it's funny that it comes back to, is it the gender? The amount of times where, we've seen a table spot like that with the Dudleys, which have been perfectly safe, and Bully's gone through the table instead of the intended target, and everybody's been fine. Certainly not a misfire, which is what I'm suggesting. It's a minefield, isn't it? Because it's difficult. I want to talk about it, but I know that either way.
There were people saying, criticising the spot for being mistimed and for how damaging it looked to Anna Jay, which is true. It looked like a horrible bump to take. But at the same time, people were then kind of criticising her as a performer. MJF certainly took issue with this in a now deleted tweet that Thomas just read out, and then deleted it, which I think there's two reasons why he could possibly have deleted it.
Okay.
One, maybe Anna Jay was like, I don't need you to, don't single me out it makes it sound like everyone's just criticising her.
Yeah.
And she might have gone, can you not? Or, this might be the more likely one, I reckon he might have deleted the tweet, and this is purely speculation on my part, but he might have deleted it to stay a horrible heel. Yeah. Because it sounds like he's done a pretty nice thing there and just added that last paragraph in. That's why I don't rush to please the internet fans, I rush to please my wallet, just because he's gone, I should probably stay in character.
You said that upstairs. You said I should probably just sort of supplant something in here to go, by the way,
I'm still better than you, and you know it, huh, you virgins?
It's all about money, you dirty virgins.
It's all about the money.
But yeah, so, you'll have your opinions. You've no doubt had them in the comments as well, and you have across the weekend as well. And it will rage forever. I don't think there's ever... Was there too much blood? Was there not enough blood? I don't know. I enjoyed the match. I thought I was very gripped by the match. I thought
it was memorable.
It was highly memorable. Yeah. They threw everything at themselves. I think Ruby Soho was an excellent performer. Mm-hmm. I think Anna Jay and Ty Conti have as just nefarious tag team heels were great in that segment. I thought Willow Nightingale played a role really well.
She's got something, Willow Nightingale. She's got the connection with the fans instantly, and has done since she's first even started in AEW. And I'm intrigued to see where her career goes.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of potential with someone like Willow Nightingale. I didn't have an issue with the match and with the blood, I'll be honest.
No,
I didn't.
Not really.
I didn't. As you say, it was a memorable match, and it was a captivating match, and everybody's all right.
I'm assuming that it was their idea to do all the blood, so therefore fair enough.
There's matches that don't need blood, but sometimes if blood does happen, it makes it more memorable. Mm-hmm. I'm of course talking about Bret Hart and Steve Austin at WrestleMania 13, and that is one of the most memorable. You could argue you didn't need blood in that match, but it gave us that historic visual that stayed in wrestling lore forever. Yeah. And in that match, you necessarily didn't need blood, but you created a historic visual that will stand the test of time in its own right as well.
Mm-hmm.
Food for thought. Leave it with. Impact had Hard to Kill on Friday night. Really enjoyed what I've seen of Hard to Kill. Thought it was a really fun night at the office for Impact Wrestling.
Yes.
I thought the Bully Ray, Josh Alexander main event.
You know what?
Kept us guessing.
Well, no, it was the first match of the night, and it the
opening main event.
It was the opening main event. It took everyone by surprise when I opened the show and then delivered in a different way, because I think it was a smart move on their part. They kept the Mickey James stuff until the end, and they went with a kind of a street fight kind of feel to the Bully Ray Josh Alexander one. But that was the right thing to do. I think it was pure sports entertainment, all the shenanigans, all the interference, all the weapons, and the right result in the end. So that was cool. The main event was really cool with Mickey James. We both enjoyed that match. Mm-hmm. But someone, a former WWE superstar in particular, announced that they'd signed with the company in the middle of the show.
Yeah, so we saw Santino Marella appearing as the Director of Authority at Hard to Kill, and I was super happy to see that. I thought it was a great little role for him to play in the absence of Scott D'Amore. It was revealed on the socials last night that he is now officially signed with Impact. This isn't just like a couple of shots. This isn't a pay-as-you-go type deal. This is like a long-term plan for Santino Marella to be part of business for Impact Wrestling.
And the way it happened was just on camera, at least, in the aftermath of the Joe Henry versus Moose match, which Moose initially won. Everyone thought, I can't believe our hero Joe Henry has lost this match. And then Santino came out and went, we're starting the match again, and then we all believe in Joe Henry.
Yeah.
He won the match. That's fine.
Santino Marella gets freedom of Scotland for doing such a noble thing.
He gets to shoot a montage on Arthur's Seat like Henry does, striding around the hills.
We've got some Impact Wrestling spoilers for the next couple of weeks. Now, you might want to watch Impact as it goes week to week, and that's super cool. If I wasn't doing this job, I'd probably be doing the same as you. However, we're going to talk about some of the things that happened at the Impact tapings over the weekend. So if you don't want to know, this is a bit where we say stay safe and love you, bye, and have a great Monday. But you're still here, so that's good. Right, speaking of Joe Hendry, apparently we can look forward to a video aimed at the Major Brothers in days to come.
Okay.
A little some music video action from Joe Hendry on Impact.
What's he going to bloody do?
Oh, he's a wild
into something
guy.
out of pocket.
Rich Swann has earned himself a future shot at the world title in an eliminator match. Now, Swann lost to Steve Macklin at Hard to Kill.
It falls count anywhere, man.
And Macklin put out a video where he sort of made his mission clear that he wants to come after Josh Alexander.
Yes.
So whether those streams cross in the weeks to come, we'll see. We had a pit fight match with Mike Bailey and Kenny King.
Yes, we did. That sounds intriguing because Mike Bailey's not I know he's got all the martial arts chops and all well, literally in some cases the chops and also the figurative chops as well. But I always think of him also as a high flyer. And the pit fight, I think, I'd like to see him in that sort of scenario. Yeah.
We will do. We had a return of a former TNA Knockouts champion, a former WWE Women's Champion as well. The Death Dolls put the Knockouts tag titles on the line against Giselle Shaw and Tara.
Yeah,
formerly Victoria.
I believe they've only challenged them for now, but we'll see when that match actually happens.
No, it's happened.
Oh, it's happened.
It happened.
Oh, well, I don't want to know.
We don't want everything spoiled, do we?
But I'm excited to. Oh, it's always great to see Tara.
And she was in great form as well. She appeared at Hard to Kill, and she appeared in ring over the weekend, which is lovely as well. They're not the only return though.
This story is mad.
Woohoo! So we had a bit during the tapings which saw Mickey James, Bully Ray, Tasha Steele, Savannah Evans, Frankie Kazarian, Jordan Grace all coming out and all having a little bit of this, little bit of chatter.
They need someone to sort it all out.
They do. If only there was a director of authority that could do so. And there is in Santino Marella. And he is not alone because at the tapings, he comes out alongside former WCW Commissioner Ernest the Cat Miller.
Hit my music. I'm the greatest. What a guy, man. So I didn't even know he was still involved in. I'd never thought I'd see Ernest the Cat Miller again. I am tremendously excited. He's one of the first wrestlers I ever remember being aware of, which speaks to a very specific time that I first watched wrestling. It was the year 2000. I can't believe that Ernest the Cat Miller's back, and I'm quite speechless, to be honest.
His first bit of business was he sets up a 6-person tag between all the parties
That's
involved
cool.
there.
He can do that if he wants. He's got experience in the role.
I feel like he and Santino are going to run Impact for the months to come.
I don't need no offense to Santino. I just want Ernest the Cat Miller to be one of the
two comedy figures from across the decades hanging out together.
I guess that's true.
What a dream!
One of the earliest things I don't even think it was a match. It was like an in-ring segment. One of the earliest things I ever remember was when Ernest the Cat Miller got in the ring in WCW and led a karate demonstration against all three of the Young Dragons and beat them all up really easily. That was Kaz Hayashi, Jamie-san, and the man who would go on to become Jimmy Wang Yang. 3 cruiserweight greats, and he beat them all single-handedly, and then shouted, "Hit my music," and danced like James Brown. And I remember thinking, well, he's the strongest wrestler. He's like, he should be the champion. Why? He just beat 3 guys in one go.
It's like, how is he not the champ? He's the best one there.
He made them all bow to him to start the demonstration, and they all bowed, and he kicked them all in the head.
I remember.
It's like, what? It's brilliant.
What a guy.
Yeah.
My favourite Ernest the Cat memory is when, with zero build and zero hype, he brought out James Brown on a pay-per-view for WCW.
WCW had some weird pull back in the day.
Oh, I thought somebody was doing a show which dived into some of them.
Ooh, maybe I should. What, do you remember? Can you give me the date for it, please?
Oh, I want to say 99.
I'll find it.
It'll be somewhere.
Too many when James Brown showed up. So.
Look out for Ernest the Cat Miller in future.
My next weirdest of, though, will be Rumble based because we're approaching the Rumble.
Oh, there you go. But one after that maybe might feature Ernest the Cat Miller. Maybe he'll be in the Rumble you're talking about.
Was he in a Rumble?
He was in a Rumble. Remember the whole Rumble stopped while he danced?
Oh, it's not that one, but yeah.
Hey, look, we could sit here all day and talk about our favourite Ernest the Cat Miller memories, or you can let us know yours in the comments down there. And we'll have more wrestling news throughout the day at cultaholic.com. Stay safe and love you. Bye.